Welcome to a chilling tale that will send shivers down your spine. Today, we delve into the life and heinous crimes of one of South Korea's most infamous modern-day criminals, Chul. This story is not just about a murderer, it unveils a societal tragedy that may make us question our own communities. By the end of this video, you may be left with more questions than answers. Before we begin this disturbing journey, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Chul was born on April 18, 1970, in Seoul, South Korea. Growing up in poverty, he experienced severe traumas during his childhood. His father's alcoholism and the family's dire financial situation deeply impacted Yu's psychological state. From an early age, he grew up in an environment devoid of love, surrounded by violence. At school, he was often bullied, which eroded his self-esteem and trust in others. As a teenager, Yu showed signs of delinquency. He began skipping school and spending time on the streets, engaging in petty thefts and fights. Friends from his youth describe him as a socially isolated individual who carried a perpetual sense of resentment. By the early 1990s, Yu's criminal record had started to grow. His first significant offense was a sexual assault, which led to his imprisonment. During his time in prison, Yu's feelings of vengeance and hatred only deepened. Fellow inmates recalled his constant disdain for society, particularly for the wealthy. When released, Yu had become a different man, calmer, more calculated, and far more dangerous. Chul committed his first murder in 2003. His victim was a 72-year-old wealthy businessman. This act marked the physical manifestation of Yu's deep-seated hatred. Following this, he continued killing, targeting not only the wealthy but also individuals from marginalized communities. Sex workers, in particular, became the focus of his twisted ideology as he saw them as undesirables that needed to be cleansed. In his first murder, Yu killed his victim in their home and stole valuable possessions. This revealed his intent not only to kill but also to profit financially. Yu's approach to his victims was cold and calculated. His methods were designed to prevent resistance and ensure a quick, silent escape. The gruesome details of his murders highlight the extent of his obsession and hatred. One chilling aspect of Yu's crimes was his utter lack of remorse. Instead, each murder seemed to embolden him, instilling a sense of invincibility. The small clues he deliberately left at crime scenes were complex enough to confound the police, showcasing his audacious confidence. By 2004, fear of a serial killer prowling the streets of Seoul had gripped the public. The erratic nature of Yu's crimes posed a significant challenge to law enforcement. His victims came from diverse social classes and age groups, making it nearly impossible to create a reliable profile. The breakthrough came when Yu left evidence at the scene of a murder involving a sex worker. DNA analysis and eyewitness accounts eventually unveiled his identity. Advancements in forensic technology played a critical role in the investigation. Police launched an extensive operation to track him down. Finally, on July 15, 2004, Chul was apprehended. At the time of his arrest, he carried a fake ID, but the police had sufficient evidence to connect him to his crimes. During interrogation, Yu confessed to his murders with chilling calmness. He provided graphic details of his methods and motives, leaving investigators and the public horrified. Chul's trial became one of the most sensational cases in South Korean history. Crowds flocked to the courtroom, and the media covered the proceedings extensively. Throughout the trial, Yu's stoic demeanor and lack of remorse shocked everyone. Prosecutors demanded the death penalty, citing the brutality of his crimes. Yu's defense attorneys argued that he was mentally unstable and sought leniency. However, the court ruled that Yu was fully aware of his actions and did not suffer from any mental disorders. In 2004, Yu was convicted of over 20 murders and sentenced to death. Although South Korea rarely carries out executions, Yu's case reignited debates about the death penalty. As of now, he remains on death row, awaiting the potential enforcement of his sentence. Chul's crimes left a lasting scar on South Korean society. His actions led to introspection about the criminal justice system, societal inequalities, and the gaps in social services. Moreover, his case spurred academic research into the psyche and formation of serial killers. This brings us to the end of today's harrowing story. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.